Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Henry, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. On the option is Allen. And he is into the end end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense? We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's a 32-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 36-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down, here's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. To throw is Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To return is Roberts. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Fournette. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Levi Wallace with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Allen now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brings up
after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On play action, Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3-yard line.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Tannehill. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Tennessee Titans.
Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
A.J. Brown.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give gave him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Jump.
Singletary again. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.